All right, how's it going, everybody? I wanted to do another video, um, and so thanks for tuning in. People probably know my videos a little different. I don't have all the fancy intros probably yet, and all the music going and everything else. I probably do need to do that because a lot of other channels are probably a lot more successful with their, having the numbers they got because they do that. My channel's been a slow growth, but I do have um, I do have quite a few dedicated viewers. So I really do appreciate the ones that they've been with me for a long time, and so I wanted to do this video right quick because it was it kind of came to me. Excuse me. And the question was, well, the thought was, what should I upgrade if I was going to upgrade anything in my studio? Let's say you have to happen to come across some money that allow you to upgrade. What would what would be some of the things that I would consider to upgrade out of anything uh, that I would consider? And I'm going to say probably four things that you should upgrade out of everything. Um, so I would say number one of the one things that you should consider upgrading is if you have a very inexpensive, low cost interface. You might want to consider upgrading that. Um, for I'll give you an example. For a long time, I was using Behringer, um, like my FCA 16, which is sitting right here, firepower, and it's a really nice interface. Then I also have this Behringer FCA 1616 interface. These are really decent interfaces. They are very good. But everyone knows that when I did my studio upgrade, I have the Mark of the Unicorn interfaces. All I can say is, and I've had Personuses. Um, I've had Personas audio box. I've had the Personas 1616. I've had Focusrite. Just quite a few interfaces. But what I can say with that Mark of the Unicorn interface that I have uh, downstairs and down is the details I was hearing out of my Behringer FCA 610 and 1616 were really phenomenal. But the details I'm hearing out of the Mark of the Unicorn, the Motu, I'm hearing everything. The quality just stepped up too in every area. Not saying these Behringers were bad. They sounded good. I did music on these Behringers and did some songs, but when I went to the Mark of the Unicorn, yeah, just that's all I can say. Now I've had the Antelope interface up here for you can't see it because it's in the rack over there, but I have it out and that interface they were $3,200. I mean that's self-explanatory. I did have some cheaper interfaces before that, but when I went to the Antelope years ago, the sound quality up here it's pro level. So I would definitely say that if you have, even if you, let's say you do have a Behringer Euphoria as an example, interface, and then you decide to upgrade to the Mark of the Unicorn interface, maybe like a 828 or something like that. Yeah, you're gonna be glad you did. Okay. The second thing I would consider upgrading in your studio would be your studio monitors. Um, Studio monitors are subjective. Like, for example, you right now you see the Behringer Truths on the end. You see these big ones, those Behringer Truths. Then next to those are JBLs, and of course, my Lisa's monitors. The JBLs in the middle and the monitors are really good. The Truths are really good. But you're probably going to see here, probably in the next few months, the Truths are probably going to be gone, and you're going to see folk. I'm probably going to go with the Focals or Adams. And you're probably like, well, why am I doing that? Reason being, I know this for a fact. The two key components in any pro level studio, out of anything that they do, is their interface and their monitors. Two most crucial things out of everything. Consoles the choice, outboard gears the choices. Studio monitors are critical. So when you, I can't explain it because I'll go back to my setup downstairs as an example. How can I say this? Most everyone that when they see me doing stuff, especially downstairs in that setup, they can't hear what I can hear without actually physically being here in the house. So trying to go on YouTube and record a video to explain how much better it is, it's not like you got to actually hear it for yourself. What I can say is when I'm listening to, even when I'm watching YouTube videos or music videos or just music from YouTube or from the internet, and it's coming through my console through the Mark or the Unicorn interface and coming out of the speakers in the sub, the details that I'm hearing, I can understand as an engineer why you want to hear such details, because that's your decision making when it comes to recording and mixing. It's your decision maker. You have to hear critical things to make critical decisions. That's all I can say. So the better your interface and the better your studio monitors. All right. So what's the two other things I would consider upgrading in your studio? The third thing would be some really good microphones. They don't have to be Telefunken or Newman or anything like that. It could be clones like Warm Audio or whatever. Let's say you had a $100 Shure SM58. That's a great mic for vocals, maybe on some instruments. But eventually, investing in a really decent microphone, or microphones plural, and better quality microphones, even if they're clones, will help tremendously. And last, preamps. I'm not going to go in details with compressors or EQs or anything like that, but at least one of the, it's like before I got started, I didn't have like my Avalon. You can't see because my head's in the way. Over this shoulder right here. Well, actually, that shoulder, where my controller is. My Avalon. Those are still running used between $1,500 to $2,500 used. But a preamp like that, as an example, with a paired with a really good, like for example, FET or tube microphone, your vocal quality for your vocal recordings are going to shoot up. Now, some people may say, well, I have an interface with already built-in mic preamps. Here's the thing. Am I saying that the microphone preamps in your interface are bad? No. They will get the job done. But the tone sonics, you will notice the difference in the sonics when you go with a preamp like that. That's all I can tell you. Either you can believe me or you don't have to believe me. That's all I can say about that. And then some people say, well, I can't afford $1,500. Well, a great alternative to that would be like over here. That one, that's the Royal Mounted Tone Beast, is about $600, $600, depending on where you find it. That's an excellent preamp, especially for that flavor of mic preamp. Or these Altrons. They look like knees, but these are Altrons. $399 on Reverb. Gives you the knee sound. Well worth the investment on your mic pre. And then, of course, if you want to start building some outboard gear, some compressors, EQs, so forth, by all means, if you want to do that. And that's going to do it for the video. One last caveat. If you don't have a mixing console, even if you don't have a large console, let's say you got a little 12 channel. Let's say something like this little 12 channel in your mixer, added into your chain. These are actually super affordable. I would definitely say, try this. And try this. Buy one of these. These are super cheap, $70-$80. Incorporate it into your chain flow to see how you like it with the mixer versus without the mixer, and see how you like it. I think even if you incorporate even in such a small mixer like this, first of all, you get 6 channels. This has 2 mic pre's on it. It actually has a compressor control on it, EQ, auxiliary sends. You can do an insert, an effect if you want to. It can act as an audio interface as well. And of course, you got outputs to send to studio monitors instead of running just from your interface. You run the outputs from here to your studio monitors, and and just listen to the difference and see if you like it. It don't even have to be a Behringer. It could be a Mackie, a Yamaha, an Allen Heath. Try a mixture like that. Incorporate just to see how you like it. especially with the ability to add in, a couple of microphones or whatever, using the phantom power and so forth. Try it. See what happens. Just to A/B it and see, do you like it incorporated with your interface and so forth, or did it make a difference? I honestly, in my experience, even a mixer like this in a small home studio setup can make a difference sonically. And that's going to do it for the video. Thanks for watching, and that's it. Y'all have a great one.